Hi there, welcome back to my channel. So today I have for you another micro junk journal. I haven't made one of these in a while, but I will have this list in my shop by the time you see this. These usually go pretty fast, at least in the past. Every time I put one up, they're usually gone very quickly. And this one is actually got, I feel like it has more stuff in it than the other ones that I've posted has. And then also, like, I did this little beading down here at the bottom. I don't usually do that with these little micro ones, but I just had so much fun working on this one. I guess because the theme is like the kisses and the love and the hearts and all that. So it was a lot of fun. But anyways, so I'm going to do a flip through of what this looks like. It is the same standard size as the other ones that I've made in the past. It is, of course, now I can't remember the measurements off the top of my head, but anyways, let me just do it real quick. So it's 2.5 inches by 3 inches with a 1 1/4 inch spine. So it's just a chunky little book. Great. You could keep it in your pocket. It's so small. It could fit in your pocket. Keep it in your purse, carry it with you. Especially like if you're going on vacation or whatever, just to journal in. And it's got, let's see, 66 pages. And that's not that, that's just pages. I'm not counting front and back with that. So let's do a quick flip through it and you can see what it looks like on the inside. I did put I didn't do a whole lot of decorating, but like I did add, I'm gonna zoom it in. I did put some like borders on the edges and there's a little bit of decorating. So let me show you, okay? So this is what the front looks like. It is stitched through here so that it is stitched through that lace right there, so you don't have to worry about that coming off. The problem is I'm hoping I stay in frame the whole time, so I've got to be very conscious of the fact that I don't move. See, as you can see, there's plenty of blank pages. I didn't do too much decorating. And then whenever there's like a page like this that's decorated, you could always layer it with a plain piece if you just want to journal, or you could put a little photo right here. And then on the back side of that, there's a pocket. And so these, I included some of these little things because I thought this would be cute to write the date on, or the day of the week. So there's those. And this would be cute for collaging with in this tiny journal. And then there's this. She found the cat in the way of metaphor, a mysteriously useful animal. So that was said by Alice Brown. It's supposed to be a book quote. I have no idea what book that's from. If you know, you can drop it in the comments. Okay, so I did a little fabric ruffle right here. That's some coffee dyed paper. Just some little eyelashes going with the theme of the lips. And then this is just some like blank lined paper, some pink paper. And then right here we have a little corner pocket. This is like a little rubber decal thing. You can glue it to a page, glue it to the cover of another book. I thought I almost used this for the front of this one, but I didn't, so. And then we have just a little cutout of this type of paper, so it's front and back. I thought it'd be a cute journaling card. And then there's this card, Kiss, and it's the definition of what it means. So I was like, that one's perfect for the little lips. All right, let's stick this one. It's kind of thick, so. All right. Moving on. Okay, so right here I did put some washi on the edge of this page, and then it folds open like that, like that. This has got a vellum piece of paper. I think that's so pretty. All right, and then that's the end of the first signature. This is the second one. I used some of this pink pom-pom trim. I did sew through it so that you don't have to worry about it coming off. And I've been leaving on these little micro journals all the little hairs. You can cut those off, of course, if you decide you want this and you want to just cut all those off. I just thought I don't know, I just like the aesthetic that it adds to a junk journal. I like the grungy look of it. Okay, so right here, I did include some sequins in this little bag. It says a beautiful mess. You do with those what you will. If you're a pen pal, whenever I write letters to people, I like to include some sequins that come out just like a party in an envelope. So you can do with that what you will. All right. Some grid paper. more vellum paper. I did stitch around this piece. All right, and then there's some of that pretty just scallopy type lace edging. I did not sew through that. Okay, so right here we have a mini paper clip, and in that paper clip we've got just a little circle type ephemera piece, and then just another one of those little journaling card things. And then on this side I made this little, I was just playing around with some of my scrap pieces, and this is actually a scrap piece of file folder. And so I used these little journaling cards by Graphic 45, I think is what it's called. Maybe it's Authentique, actually. I think it might be Authentique. And so I just made this little fold up little journaling spot, and it folds like this. So you could journal on that side and that side. And so I love two things about you, and the rose for you one day and you forever. So I just thought that was fitting with the little love, kissy, heart theme, whatever, of this journal. All right, and then let's see. I did sew just a little fabric piece right there, just to add some texture. I was playing around one day with some of my scraps. I can't remember who I was watching whenever I got like inspired to make some of these with my like thin strips of paper, and I glued them on a card base and then just kind of punched them out. Or actually I didn't punch them out. Yeah, I did. I used like a die cut and I kind of punched it out on my Sizzix. But anyways, and then I sewed around it. I thought that was kind of cool. So it's like a little journaling card. So I just tucked that in right here. And then I've got a little dangle here, and you've seen these before, these just little faux envelope journaling spots for like a little hidden message. So I put that in there. And then on this side, it just says life highlights. I thought that was a cute little tiny journaling spot, so I stuck that in here because it fit in the book. And then let's keep going. Okay, so that's the end of the second signature. Now we're on the third signature. All right, so we've got a little pocket here. A couple little girls. They look like friends. Put that in. And then, let's see. All right. So here is a little fold out. Some pink vellum, and then we've got so this is like a triple layer pocket. In the front pocket, we've got a couple of little like die cuts. It says "Hey girl" and "Killing it." And then this one, it says "Besties, you go girl." And then this back one, it's just like a little like clipboard type journaling spot, so you can write your own little message. But I thought these were super cute and so tiny, so they fit perfectly in the journal. All right, moving on. All right, right here, this is just a teeny tiny book page fabric pocket that I made. I was just playing around with some of my scraps, and so the sewing on it is not perfect. And it's really tiny. This is fabric on the outside, book page on the inside. And so inside this, I put some of these little circle die cuts just for something to stick in there to be used. And then I have a little tiny paper clip that does the closure. And then I just have it slid in this little pocket. All right. Okay, so that is actually the end of it, and I don't have it right now, but I actually will have a seam binding closure. I like to do the little seam binding whenever I have these chunky journals, just because they grow, and I don't want a closure on there that's going to be too tight or not be usable later on. So I like to use a piece of seam binding to tie around it, and then it can be as loose or as slack as you need it to be. And as you can see, it is already quite chunky, but there's definitely still room to add some things in there. But anyways, I hope you enjoyed this flip through. I hope it gave you some inspiration. If you've never made a micro junk journal, I definitely recommend it. I was able to use like pretty much scraps for this entire thing. I didn't have to use big pieces of paper or anything. It was all just little scraps in my scrap pile. And then like even the faux leather that's the cover. I don't know if I mentioned that this is a faux leather cover. That was basically a scrap too, because it's just such a tiny little piece, but they're a joy to make. They make me smile when they're all done. They're just kind of fun to use and to have. So anyways, I hope you enjoyed that. Have a wonderful day. Oh yeah, real quick. Just a reminder, my Etsy store right now is currently 30% off everything in the store, minus the brand new items. So this is not 30% off. And then there's a couple of those purple mini journals that I had listed a few weeks ago. Those are not in the sale. And then also junk journal kits and the button scoop, crafty scoops. Those are not included in the sale, but everything else in my shop is 30% off right now. So if there's something you've been eyeing, go check it out in my shop. I'll have that linked in the description, as well as the link to this little cutie. Anyways, I hope you have a great day. Take care. Bye-bye.